Alrighty guys, welcome back to another Opera Omnia video where we're going to be talking about Iris, who is going to be our next newest character to be dropping on Global. Now Iris is a very good character for many reasons, which we will get into in this video, and I'm going to let you guys know whether or not you should pull for her kits in the upcoming banners. So do let me know down in the comment section below what your plans are going to be. If you're going to be pulling for Iris or if you're going to be passing up on her, feel free to let me know. And of course, if you guys do enjoy the video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for future content. And with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into it. A big thank you to all of my YouTube members for further supporting the channel. I appreciate you guys greatly. If you ever thought about becoming a member of the channel, you can either click the first link in the description below or the join button below for details on what you can gain for becoming a member of the channel. And a big thank you ahead of time if you do decide to become one. So we'll first start off with Iris's skill 1 and skill 2. So her skill 1, Potion Pass, heals the selected allies' HP by 100% of individuals, and heals that exceed the target's max HP are distributed to allies by 100% up to 40% of max HP. It also increases the party's Brave by 80% of own max Brave, and it extends active buffs by 1 turn. Her skill 2, Moonbow, grants the Amakitia Arts buff for 6 turns, increases the party's Brave by 50% of own max Brave, and deals 6 HP attacks with 50% splash that allows for 180% stolen max Brave overflow and recovers 50% Brave after each HP attack. The buff grants Iris with a 20% attack and max Brave up, 30% HP damage up, and a 50% Brave damage up. Now her EX, Mugo Throw, moves selected ally turn to after her own, then deals HP damage to AoE based on 100% of the HP damage dealt by the ally on the previous turn that doesn't consume Brave. It then increases the party's Brave by 50% of own max Brave and follows up with an AoE split HP attack 2 times that allows for 200% stolen max Brave overflow and recovers 50% Brave in between HP attacks. Now her LD, Revolution, grants the Princess Childhood Friend buff for 12 turns, moves own turn to just after selected ally, then deals 8 HP attacks with 80% splash 2 times that allows for 200% stolen max Brave overflow, recovers 50% Brave in between HP attacks, increases party's Brave by 50% of the HP damage dealt, recovers 1 use of a skill 1 and skill 2, and her EX is ready on her following turn. The buff provides the following: a party HP regen by 10% of max HP, a 20% party stolen/gained max Brave overflow up, a 20% party Brave /HP damage up /Brave gains up, and a party Brave regen by 30% of max Brave. Now with Sarah as a partner, Iris's FR increases party's Brave by 100% of own max Brave, then deals an AoE split HP attack 4 times. While active, the party gains a 50% Brave gains up. Also, when inflicting or attacking a broken target, the party gains a 20% HP damage up /HP damage cap up. Her FR conditions are as follows: a 40% increase whenever a teammate uses a melee ability, and a 30% increase whenever a teammate recovers Brave to the party. Now her C65 lasts for 5 turns. It increases the party's Brave by 50% of own max Brave, 120% gained max Brave overflow is allowed, and it grants a 10% party max Brave and Brave gains up. Now her BT effect lasts for 8 turns and provides the following: so all enemies sets attack, defense, and max Brave stats to 0. The party will be gaining a 20% Brave damage up, 50% Brave damage cap up, and a 30% HP damage cap up. So let's talk about whether or not you should pull for Iris. Now Iris, she has good support within her kit. The turn manipulation is going to be very, very useful to her, especially if you are trying to take advantage of her EX ability. Then that is going to help you out tremendously. And she is a really good FR charger. Her skill 1, which is the FR charging skill, does not decrease the turn count on your buff. So they pretty much remain at whatever the turn count is whenever you are going to start spamming her skill 1 if you are going to use her as your FR charging unit. She makes enemy stats trash while her BT effect is active, and I am not kidding you. Like, the fact that she is able to reduce the enemy stats when it comes to her attack, when it comes to the enemy's attack, defense, and max brave, they are literally going to hit you for ones, and that's about it. Like, literally, she makes everything about them just, it's almost like you're playing up against that dummy what is it? That dummy punching bag from Super Smash Brothers. Like, that's literally what you're going to be going up against while you have Iris's BT effect active. And it's a very strong one, not only when it comes to just affecting the enemy stats, but of course you do gain those 3 support auras for everybody on the team. So yeah, that BT effect is actually no joke, and it's a really good BT effect. She still is, to this day, the most, she still has the most busted EX ability in this game. That EX ability is no joke whatsoever. Literally, it is a copy ability. So let's say, for example, if you're going to use Sid Reigns, for example, because like I just recently used them in the weekly crystal quest in JP, which I will be linking that video in a pinned comment so that you can see how exactly Iris's EX ability works, especially for those who are newer players. But basically, what she will do is that she will copy the amount of damage that Sid Reigns did on his previous turn. So if Sid Reigns goes, he does, let's say, 50 mil damage to the target. Well, guess what? Iris is going to copy that damage, and she is going to add a little bit more behind it as well. It's not going to be 50 mil. It's not going to be 25 mil. It just depends on where the force or where the HP damage bonus is at. But it's still going to be additional damage on top of the damage that she copied from the ally that she selected. So it is by far and still continues to be the most busted EX ability in this game. Now, one thing that I do want to mention, and we're going to use Sid Reigns as a really good example for this, is going to be her turn manipulation. Because with having that within her kit, you get access to pretty much using her EX ability more often than you would actually use it. Especially if you go into the summon phase using Bahamut, because Bahamut is able to grant you 3 uses of your EX ability for everybody on the team. So, for example, you have Sid Reigns. Sid Reigns also has turn manipulation. So if you drag Iris after Sid Reigns' turn, then what you can do is use her EX ability, and because she is able to drag the selected ally, then she will copy the damage that Sid Reigns did, and it's going to be Sid Reigns' turn afterwards, and you can pretty much do the same thing over and over during the summon phase. Like her copy mechanic, her turn manipulation, the good support, and the fact that she is able to affect the enemies in such a negative way makes her kit very, very powerful. And then, you know, for just memes and shenanigans, like I know I did this as well. If I remember, I'll make sure to pin this video as well in the pinned comment. But if you wanted to mess around with Iris and use a friend Iris, you can literally use a double Iris plus a DPS plus Bahamut, and like literally all you're gonna see is huge numbers for days while you are in the summon phase. Like, you can do so much with that copy ability. It is insane. Now, the last thing that I do want to mention is that if you are in a tight budget when it comes to resources, and if you don't really care too much about her BT effect with the 3 supportive auras and the fact that she is able to make the enemy stats doo-doo, then I would say you can go up to most LD and or FR. If you can go for the FR, cool, because you of course you can use the FR Echo. But if you wanted to take advantage of that copy ability, I would personally recommend going up to LD. Again, this is for those who are running a little bit tight when it comes to your gems and or tickets. And if you're really wanting to pull for Iris, and I would say go up to the LD. And if you think that you are still, or if you see yourself using Iris in the future a whole lot because you really enjoy what she offers, especially with that copy mechanic on her EX ability, then I would say go for the BT in the future unless you are saving your tokens or your resources for a future BT later down the line, like let's say Astos, right? So that's just that's something that I wanted to throw out there, especially for those who are a little bit tight on resources. But overall, what I think about Iris, again, good support, strong turn manipulation, strong FR charger, BT effect is very good. The EX ability is the most stupidest thing in this game, and I can't believe they actually did something like this, but I'm glad that they did because there have been so many like meme runs that people have done, and the damage output that you could potentially get out of copying your DPS's damage output on the previous turn is pretty nuts. I will say confidently that Iris is definitely a must pull in my opinion. Again, if you are tight on resources, go up to LD, pick up the BT in the future if you are going to continue to use Iris like that. But in my opinion, Iris is definitely a must pull. Unless you are saving up for something later down the line, again, like Astos is probably going to be the next hyped up character that a lot of players are going to be saving up on, then I can understand that. But in my opinion, Iris is definitely a must pull for a lot of players. I know a lot of veteran players have been waiting for her for quite a while now for very good reasons. Briefly, I wanted to mention Tifa's banner is going to be the secondary banner to be dropping alongside with Iris. I mean, it's Tifa. She is the single target goddess. Like, she is able to straight up destroy. So this, for those who maybe have missed out on anything within her kit, this is another opportunity for you to be able to grab whatever it is that you are needing. But she is still very much viable to this day, and she still continues to clap enemies. And she would be good, especially if, let's say, Global decides to do another Dare to Defy or Abyss or whatever it is in the future. Then having her on the team will definitely help you out as well. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. I'm curious to see what you guys think overall about Iris, if you're going to be pulling for her, your thoughts on her, etc, etc. And again, if you guys did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for future content. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.